Alright guys, first things first today, Allison spent a little bit in the morning doing some cleaning up on the inside there, so we'll try to get all this junk off around the rim right here. Get all that cleaned up. Try to get that right there cleaned up. But right now she's marking these mains. I'm gonna climb under here and drop the main bearings, but she's gonna mark them so I know which ones to get. She still got the bug, so she lays down, she gets the coughing. You all right down there?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Yeah. Well, before I take some of these mains out, she's like, hey, we gotta get that fuel pump out. We'll change your fuel pump. She got me a big old wad. She said, cop this in the big hole in the fuel pump. So get that all cobbed up so it don't leak on me. And it looks like I got...
Cut.
What?
Cut.
What do you mean cut? What?
Oil pump.
What'd I say?
Fuel pump.
I did not. I said oil pump.
No, come on.
Okay. Well, see, she thinks I said, yeah, we're going to remove the oil pump. So,
You might say no, it sounded like you said no.
Anyway,
Fuel pump's right over there.
I know where the fuel pump is. Well, it's up there. Anyway, thanks for having my back. So, as I was saying, I'm going to take these, look like 4 bolts on this fuel pump. What?
Oh my goodness, man.
I don't know if I can get out of here. Oil pump is off.
That's a fuel pump, man.
Oh yeah, the fuel pump.
There you go.
My bad. Oh, she.
He's dirty, y'all. He's dirty.
I've been dirty a couple times.
Now go get the mains out.
I just ain't got it on camera yet. All right, guys. I got the big boy. We're gonna go back down there in the hole, get those pull those mains off. All right, she got me. She done marked these up. Oh, sorry about the glare, guys. I gotta go 1, 3, 5, and 7. Imagine we put them in here. We'll put the new ones back in. We will pull off the even ones and change them out. So, yeah, good times, guys. Good times. First time ever doing this. Let's get it. All right, guys. We got them out. That's the number 1, 3, 5, and 7 back there in the back. Let me tell you guys something. That oil cracking those loose, that's some stinky stuff. And that about wore me out. Holding your hands up over your head, you know, land on your back on the job. Everybody wants that. But holding your hands up over your head, holding this heavy stuff, man, my arms don't have the stamina. Kicking my butt. All right, guys, back under here. Alice wants me to mark out the main bearings on the top. I just figured I'd come down here with a light, show you what it looks like up underneath this engine. I find it pretty cool, being on this side of the block. Oh my God, I pulled a muscle in my arm, now it's shaking. But the rod bearer, not rod bearing, but the main bearings, right here. You see this little, just like hold the light. Oh, can't get the light on my neck. It's right here where my hand's at. Yeah, that little shiny piece. I started to push it around from this side, but I don't feel confident doing that, so I'll get Austin under here to do it because I don't want to. Last thing I need to do is scratch that thing right there. Oh my God, look at here we got in the shop today. He won't turn no wrenches for me though. So we just got these out, and I wanted to show you guys. This is the main bearing. Look, my finger ain't gonna push it out. Yeah. Yeah, there's the main bearing. It's got some wear in there, some grind. And these things ain't got but 200,000 miles on them. Alice, you put these in.
Yep, I must let some trash slip in there.
Come on now. Nah, it ain't too bad. But those are, we get new main bearings. And she won't have me clean these, and she volunteered to do the first one, show me how to do it. So talk me through this. What are you doing?
All right, so y'all gotta get all this crud off the top. So pop out your little knife.
Your handy dandy knife?
Yep. So you want this to be smooth up top?
Yeah.
All right, just like that. Then this, you want to put your elbow into it. You see how I'm writing right there?
Yeah, let me see if I can get that. What does it say?
It's just from the bearing.
Ah. Oh, I got you now. So it's just indent.
It's
Kind of like
so you gotta
a
push
stain
it.
from the bearing.
Yep.
From the STDs.
From the STDs, baby.
Turns out my truck's got 6 STDs.
It's got 12.
12.
Wait, 24.
24 STDs?
24 STDs.
You know this red truck out here, right? Travel Loco truck?
That's 26.
26 STDs?
Yeah, there's 7 of these. It's on top and bottom.
Yep.
6 rods. Good Lord, Sammy.
I'm telling you what, you know that red truck out there, Travel Loco truck?
Yeah.
That's Tito's truck. He commented on today's video and he's like, get to keep your truck away from my truck don't need no STDs. But I'm here to tell you, buddy, your truck's got STDs too. I mean, maybe. Maybe.
I hope. That's what you want.
Shoot, yeah. You gonna drop that down in the mineral spirits too to clean it? Let it soak. Slosh it around.
This is when I wish our parts cleaner was hooked back up.
All right. All right. I think I can do the rest of them. What do you think about it? What do you think about it?
You think you can do the rest?
I don't know.
We need you to know if you can do the rest.
I think I can. Oh, wow.
Look how clean that is. It looks new.
Look at the difference. Yeah, looks good. All right, I guess I got to get to work now. All right, guys, we have got them all cleaned up. I mean, I think I can do better, but we'll see what Allison thinks about it. But we got some going on over here. Hey, what we doing over here?
Oh, we're just trying to get this old guitar here sounding and right so I can learn how
You gonna learn how to play?
to play. Yeah, he's going to teach me. I'm going to teach him how to build a Cummins. He's going to teach me how to play guitar.
So what was you saying about bringing your guitar?
I'll bring it tomorrow.
I can't hear you.
I'll bring it tomorrow. I got a Gibson and a little practice tape I'll bring tomorrow, and I'll bring on this fretboard and do that.
Oh, he can play. He can get down.
I do. I've been hearing about it. I've been hearing about it.
I got some videos on my phone of it.
Yeah, because that little amp over there, that Fender amp, I know y'all was jamming on it.
You know
So-
what the thing is?
What's that?
You know how old it is?
No.
87 model.
87? Oh, that's back when
it
it,
still plays great too.
they probably sound better than the newer stuff.
I got one that's 1 year older than that one. It's a Deluxe 85 with a foot switch.
Yeah.
I got to get the speaker replaced in it, but that one works pretty good still.
Nice. So tomorrow we're gonna have a little jam session. See what you got. Sounds good. Hey, y'all met Chris yet? This is Chris, by the way.
What's going on?
So,
I wasn't always this ugly.
all right. Me neither. Me neither. I used to be a handsome, strapping young lad.
Yeah, it took time to get this ugly.
Okay, guys, here we are, and another day in the books. We didn't get a lot done today. Allison had a lot of other things she had to work on, so we got a little bit done. She told me before she left, she's like, we're gonna have a long day tomorrow. We're gonna be here late tomorrow. I said, great. I'm already tired. This morning, man, I did not want to get up. Not at all. I was tired. I told her, I said, I think I got shop fever. Been in the shop so much. But anyway, it's coming together, and did want to touch on something. I got an idea of a video I'm gonna make tomorrow and try to capture something of what's going on in this engine, because as of right now, we hadn't found out what's going on with it. All we know is it turned brown like electrolysis, but it's not electrolysis. It's more like of a mineral content. Like if you got mineral water from wells put in there into the coolant, it's like it's some kind of chemical reaction, but we can't figure out why it turned it that color. Possibility because the head gasket was good, the head was good, fuel and wasn't being mixed in with anything, coolant wasn't being mixed in with anything, no oil in anything. It's all separate fluids, but yet it turned like a milkshake. No sludge though. It didn't, it's just foamy milkshake stuff. But the problem is air pressure building up in the coolant, like strong air pressure. And I mean, I've had experience with a truck before with a drop liner, and it didn't build that kind of pressure that I had. So Jerry's hunch is, we hadn't tore it apart yet, but we will probably tomorrow, is rebuild the head on the air compressor. You can get a rebuild kit for like $400 or $500. So while we got it torn apart, I'm gonna go ahead and rebuild the air compressor. Now that possibly could have something to do with it, but again, I don't know. I've been wrapping my brain crazy trying to figure out what's going on with this thing, and even Allison and them's like, we just don't know this. I've never seen this before. Inside the engine block, that calcium buildup of discoloration, it's just crazy. But when we find it, it's going to hurt my feelings, because I know it's something simple, maybe like the air compressor, because I would have hit my 1,000,000 miles, so that's kind of sad. But this close to 1,000,000 miles, screw it, let's go ahead and do it and get it out of the way. But I would like to touch on something else. A lot of people keep on asking, you know, but what happened to the Blue Pete? All I gotta say is, you gotta go watch my videos. They're all down there in the library. If you want to know what happened to the Blue Pete, it's out there. Gotta hit that bell. That way you get my notifications. I put a new video out. So, anyways, guys, we will come back tomorrow. It's going to be a long one. So, if you like this video, give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe. You can tell I'm tired. Thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, as I put videos out on the regular, all things trucking. Until that next video, guys, if it don't make sense, don't make dollars. See you, bye.